Okay. It looks like we are set here live and rolling on YouTube. This is the Fantasy Save file from Little Red Writing Sim on Twitter. That's her handle on Twitter. She has assembled a file of every world in the Sims 4 except for probably like the most recent world or the most recent 2 worlds with fantasy builds for the file. We're going to go to Sulani today. And by the way, you can, that's that's Little Red Writing Sim. She is on Twitter. That's her name on Twitter. You can look up her account there. And pinned, last I knew, pinned to the top of her account was a link to this file on her Patreon page. There is not a cost. It's not, you don't have to pay anything, even though it's on Patreon. It is free to download. I highly recommend it. If you're on the fence, stick with me today. Let's take a look at what we have here. We're going to jump in with Captain Manu and crew. They look really, really rocking hot here. Right off the bat, let's start with a good crew of guys to lead us around the main lagoon here in Sulani. Now it says, Captain Manu was famous in ports everywhere for his scandalous deeds and romantic tryst. Everyone wanted to tame the alluring captain and make him theirs, but could not. In Sulani, he met a beautiful siren who wooed him with a song, fed him strange fruit, and put him to sleep with a soft kiss. When he awoke, he was a merman, and the siren was gone. He never forgot that kiss and has spent the last 40 years searching the deep sea for his one true love. Now, that is the definition, at least, of the captain here. This is his crew. Let's jump in here and take a look at their home. Take a look here. We're going to go through this first neighborhood here around the lagoon. I have been having internet problems today. My live stream earlier was in and out. Usually if it goes off, it comes back after like a minute, right? So I will try to get it back online. If you post something like a comment, I'll try to keep an eye on that as well and try to respond. Now, let's take a look here. It's in the middle of the night. Let me take a look real quick and see if we have somewhere on here should be a mailbox. There it is, right there. We're going to change the time real quick because I want to see this in the daylight, of course. I didn't realize it was so dark. It was not this dark as well, maybe it was this dark when I left this file last time. Maybe so. Okay, it's about 11:47 in the morning, so let's move it ahead 11 hours. There we go. Now we've got some sunshine here on this beautiful Sulani day. Now, this is going to be their home. Looks pretty cool here. I'm going to take that off. Yeah. Take all this stuff off. Jumping ahead 11 hours led to a lot of changes, as you can see. I do want to make sure all of their motives stay good, so we're going to fill their needs here. Okay, now let's look at this lot. We have a pretty cool lot. This is very neat. We've got a towering sort of home here, maybe a cobbled together sort of home, half built, half on the ruins of another structure, perhaps. This is awesome. One thing I love right off the bat, skeleton hanging from a cage over the water, right? I guess he was a lifer. Never made it out of that cage, poor guy. And then up here we have, kind of our pirate flag. I'm going to guess was this partially built from a ship? Maybe partially built from a ship. It looks really cool. I do really like the way they've used these rocks here. These are debug rocks, from the debug menu in game. Very nicely used, very nicely done. Love the way it kind of stretches out here into the water, a bit like an archipelago or something. Very, very nice. So let's start here at the top and we will work our way down. I love the cobbled together feel of this. Let me just reiterate that again. I love the feel that maybe it was built over time and kind of added on to. including things like this sort of bridge stretching off over here. This bridge, again, it has a real feel of something that was a ruin and they just built onto it. So let's take a look here. We'll drop down to our top floors. Pretty nice setup. We've got a bedroom here, a little bit of an office, obviously someone keeping their memoirs. Nice use of different items. I love that. Tucked in there. Again, it feels to me like maybe a shipwreck, right? Shipwreck helped them kind of build on here. This is probably the captain's quarters, top of the building. Got all of his, he reads, he's a reader. He's got some books here, some crates from the ship. It looks really cool. This is a nicely decked out room. I love the way this is at an angle. They did a great job with the door there. It fits really well, really perfectly. And kind of this crooked, this is great. Now the crooked chimney, it looks like it's about to fall off the side of the building. Very well done. Very, very cool. I love that. That is awesome. Very, very cool. Let's see here on our next floor down. What do we have? We're going to have kind of the main floors of the house. So we've got a bar tucked in here. Very cool. That's nice. Got a place to have something to eat. A dining room, right? Dining room tucked in here. Drug back the cannons from the ship, right? For a little defensive measure against maybe that catamaran out there or something. But this is cool. They've got a map, or maybe it's a treasure map. Maybe it's just a map of the island. It's not really a map of the island, of course, but it gives you something, some play feature there, something to look at. It's just a bar. It is a bar. You can pour a drink there for yourself as well. And a nice kind of outdoor balcony. In fact, this is going to be our bridge, isn't it? Yes, our bridge over to the observation. The observation sort of observatory, really, not a telescope, sort of an observatory. Looks like we do have a ladder here. Yeah, so there was a ladder up here to this sort of like poop deck, right? Is that what they call it? What do they call that? No, crow's nest. Like a crow's nest. Could ring the bell, get people's attention. This looks good. This is really, really good. I do like the way they've built this. It does look very much like a pirate hideout, right? Sort of pirate fortress. Let's drop down one more floor here. Now, we don't really have a kitchen so far. Maybe the kitchen's on the lower level. Got some crates again, kind of stacked up here. Crates of bounty and booty. This guy, that's awesome. The little death gnome kind of creeping up on them. I don't know if he's there to help them harvest the souls that, these guys are gonna take, or if he's there to collect on the pirates themselves. But this is neat. This is nice. Nice little caged area here, a little cell for when you maybe are gonna get out. They gave this one some food, little tankard of ale. This guy over here, the skeleton in the cage, not so lucky, buddy. Not so lucky. Sundial's very cool. This is a nice, again, this is a really nice build. I'm really digging it. Let's pull up a little bit here. That's very cool. I love that. That's ingenious. Very great sort of add-on there. It looks so authentic. We'll drop down another floor here. Now this is fantastic. So we've got the treasure room here, right? They've rescued their treasure from the ship. If this is meant to be kind of like after a shipwreck or something, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just their normal base, but they have got a lot of treasures stacked away in this room here. That's brilliant. That's super, super great. Kind of a little way in there. I'm not sure what the train tracks are just because of the bridge up above. I get that. Because it's a debug item. But that is a nice room. Someone went through a lot of work to stack all this stuff up. I don't know if I could even think of that many things to use for, a treasure room, right? But they thought of them, and there's a wide selection here. It's a good selection of stuff, Over here on this side of the build, just kind of an empty room over here. We've got maybe something you could use it for. It could be that with all the rocks, it can't really be used. Might be some routing issues. But it's got that look like it could, so maybe you could use it. It definitely seems like you could walk down from there. Let's see here. Let's grab the captain and see if he can walk. Let's have him teleport over here and see if he can walk down the stairs. Oh, wait. Hold on a second here. Yes, he does like fitness. Let me go over to the captain because I'm going to need to reset him after that time change. There we go. We'll have him walk down the stairs here. Oh, well, no, I can't get down those stairs. Probably because this is going to be a debug platform, maybe. Maybe. So he can't really get down the stairs on that. That might be why that room's not in use. Let's see if he can get here. Can he get here? Let's see. He doesn't seem... Let's try debugging him again, see if that'll do it. I see a mermaid down there, of course. Yeah, he can't get down there. My guess would be he probably can teleport down here, though. Yeah, he can teleport down there. So you could use that for Sims and, you know, kind of have them, I don't know, put a secret room in there. Maybe put the treasure room in there, kind of make that the treasure room, something like that. A really secret treasure room for your Sims. All in all, though, a really great build here. Super well done. Very authentic looking. I love that. The other lots here around the lagoon are public lots. So we're going to use this family, Captain Manu here, and his rockin' hot crew to take us around the island. Let's have him travel with us here. And all of his friends, right? Everybody's coming. Oh, let's bring the monkey too. Obviously a cat, right? But isn't that cute? That's a really good idea. I love that. I didn't know you could make a monkey out of a cat. We'll have to check that one out. Once we get over here, that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom in on that little monkey cat and see what that's about. Let's look at the shipwreck, right? Since I kind of felt like they'd settled here maybe when they shipwrecked, let's check out the shipwreck bar over here, see what we got going on. I think it looks pretty cool right off the bat. The debug items from Sulani, that shipwreck was in the debug items. Really, really cool debug items. There's a lot of stuff you can do with them. Namely, make a bar. Okay, let's check out this little monkey cat here. It does kind of have the face of a monkey. I'm going to give him that. Let's see here. Can we get closer? Yeah, we can get a little bit closer. We're going to go down like this. Oh, that's so cute. Look at him. He does look a little bit like a monkey. He does look a little bit like a monkey. Looks like a Star Wars monkey, doesn't he? Kind of like a little, like you would expect him on Batu. You can take him. You can't really take them to Batu. You're not supposed to be able to. There is a cheat around that, kind of a little trick around that, to take your pets to Batu with. You have taken my pets with me to Batu. I don't care what it says. Okay, so let's check out this bar here. This looks pretty good. Let's go all the way up first. Does use these great debug items from Sulani. I like this way this is bent here into the sand. Definitely looks like a shipwreck. Has a great feel to it. I actually built an actual kind of sailing ship that was just kind of marooned here on Sulani out of these pieces a long time ago. It's kind of a steampunk sailing vessel. Let's see here. Let's check out the bar more in depth. We'll have him order a drink. Maybe he'll get a drink while we're taking a look around. It looks pretty cool. We got a nice bathroom here. Very, very nicely laid out. You know, maybe looks like it used some leftover parts from the ship itself. These sort of Victorian items give it a great ship feel. This looks really cool. I love the office back here. I love that. Obviously a pirate ship, right? Obviously a pirate ship that crashed. Great look, though. All those gold bars piled up. Either that or the bartending business. The bar business on Sulani is pretty good, right? And it probably is pretty good. I'm going to give them that. But this is a cool office. This looks really nice. I like this office a lot. Very well decked out. Got some great clutter and some great details, some great accents going on there. You could almost adapt this into a house if you wanted to use this as some place to live. It is open at the end here, but you could play around with it a little bit, turn it into a house. They're all having a great drink. They're having a good old time. Got an organ. Let's see if he can play. Have him practice maybe or something. Great place to sit. Not a whole lot to this lot, of course. I mean, it is a bar. You don't need a lot for a bar, right? But it looks good. It's a great idea. It's perfect for the theme. Definitely for the fantasy theme, right? This sort of shipwrecked here on the island of Sulani. Very, very cool. So I do like it. It is well done. I would actually use this on Sulani as it is, right? Like I said, you could adapt it. You could adapt it either for a house or a restaurant or a bar or what have you. Maybe a cafe. It'd be a great tourist attraction. Great tourist attraction on Sulani, right? Let's have Captain Muno here take us all to our next stop. We'll bring the monkey with us. But I could see this as definitely a tourist attraction on kind of a South Pacific island or something. Looks a little Disney, right? Like a Disney hotel, kind of. Oh, we're going to have to stop all this if we're going to travel anyplace else. Now, next stop. There's another bar. There's also a spa. That's a rental. We'll save that for last. We'll have to go through that one in build mode, and we have a park. So let's just go in a circle here, right? And let's just go to the next bar. Go here to Berta's Brawlin' Bar. That actually sounds kind of nice. That sounds good. I think we can deal with that. See what Berta's up to here in the island of Sulani. So far, those first two builds are really cool. They just go with each other just perfect. I love that. Here we are at the bar. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. We're going to go all the way up first. Really nice build. It's got a sort of English colony sort of vibe, right? Old English colony sort of vibe or European colony sort of vibe. Sort of cobbled together. Let's take a look back here in the back. They've also used some old ship parts, you know. Got to use what's left behind here in Sulani. And that's kind of true, I think, on a lot of islands. Things don't necessarily go to waste. They're going to try to reuse it and readapt it because oftentimes everything has to be shipped in, right? So if the ship bringing your ship in crashes, why not go ahead and just put it to use even still? Got a place to garden back here. This is really cool. This could probably be used as a house as well somewhere. It's definitely got that sort of feel to it. Let's drop down a level. Now inside here, we've got some bedrooms. Again, set up kind of like an inn, you know, kind of like a sort of like an inn where you could spend the night. Not really long-term, more like a hotel, you know. I love this one with the window. Super cool. Love that. That's cool too. Looks like there's a lot of rooms up here, both singles and doubles. So they are thinking. Might meet someone friendly downstairs. Got a place to wash your clothes up. And we have a couple of bathrooms here. A couple of rustic style bathrooms. I love that. I love that tub. That tub's one of my favorite tubs because it looks so just homemade. You can use it in all sorts of different off-the-grid sort of setups. That too, the toilet's the same way, right? And that sink. All three pieces work very well for off-the-grid. Got some outdoor areas here. In fact, some place to hang your laundry. Good thinking. And a balcony kind of hang out on. Kick the day away. Down here on the first floor, let's see here. Let's take a look at this room first. Got enough room here. I think we can kind of go in a bit like this. Kind of take a look around here. It looks pretty good. It's very nice. This back here looks really cool. The ship is like half, you know, submerged in water there. That's cool. Very, very cool. There's what remains of the ship's steering wheel. Well, it's not a steering wheel. What do you call that? I don't know what it's called. Is it a steering wheel? Maybe it is a ship's wheel or something. I'm not very nautical. I'm afraid I'm not a sailor, so I don't really know. But there we go. There's our cabinet. Got a great look back over. Good. Sort of like, you know, clutter and stuff. Looks very authentic. Suits it very well. Nice little barbecue pit. Oh, and horseshoes. That's cool. I love that. Horseshoes there for them, again, to kind of test each other off, right? Kind of have a little contest. This has a great look as well of being built and then added onto. And I do like that. Because it definitely has a sense that maybe this was the main unit, and then at some point, they added this and this, maybe some of these ship pieces, so over time they kind of built onto it. And that gives it a really nice feel of history and of having been here for a while. Okay, so next we're going to move on to the spa. Let's see what kind of spa we end up with here in Fantasy Sulani. Bring the monkey again. That doesn't ever like select the monkey automatically. Well, he is in our household though. I don't know why it doesn't just choose him each time, since each time I keep choosing him, it should leave him on there, I think. Don't know. Okay, so we're going to go over here to the spa next. Now, I like this right off the bat just from the map. I love that sort of Asian feel, that sort of Polynesian sort of feel almost. That's actually got me right off the bat. So really excited to take a look at this one. Just seeing it from the world map, I was like, yeah, I do want to take a look at it. That does look very cool. So we're going to slide in here to the spirits of the island. We're going to go right on up here. It does look very good. I love this. The details are nice. In fact, the way they've done these details is really nice. These are each individual pieces. We can go into build mode real quick and take a look here. See, these are individual pieces, and they have brought them into place to create, these sort of corbels that come out from the sides of the building. Very nice, very cool, very well done. So I'm very, very impressed with that. They did a great job with that one. This is just real imaginative. It's a very imaginative use of those particular pieces and how they can be adapted for this particular build. Very impressive. I do super, super like that. We've got some places here to do some meditation. This is very cool. Now, I really like this as well. Whoops, grabbed a tree instead. What is that? Oh, okay. Nice. I love that. I have not seen these in debug before. These particular objects right here. Those are so awesome. Those are very cool. And the way they've put the fire pit here in the middle is, again, ingenious. Very, very good thinking. I have seen these sort of debug items. I love to use those. Their placement here is, again, pretty genius. The way this is built out over the water. And then you've got these coral reefs to look at as part of a spa. Great idea. We'll drop down here now on this top level. They've actually put a ladder through so you can come up here and do some solitary meditation. That's a good idea. What's that? That's a candle. Oh, whoops. Shoot, what did I just do? I don't want to break it already. Let me get back here to live mode. That looks very cool. Love that. Glad they put a ladder there so you can get up to it. Here down below, we have a restroom, like a bathroom. Shower, toilet, sink, well outfitted for a spa. Now, up to this point, looks like we do have stairs. We've got some more meditation spots here for maybe group meditation. That's very cool. Nice plants, nice fruit, great. It's a great look. I mean, spas are supposed to be kind of simple, and this one really, though, carries off a very sophisticated simplicity, I feel like. It feels like a spa. So it feels like very simple sort of luxury. And it is the sort of thing I would expect kind of in the South Pacific, And to adapt this for Sulani, the whole sort of spa feel. So very nice. I do like it. Love it, love it. Now, here on the first floor, we're going to have maybe, again, sort of a group meditation area. Now, one thing that's kind of odd, because this is a spa and this stuff's all from Spa Day, there's no like massage tables. I don't know if that's because we're kind of carrying off, the sort of fantasy feel. So maybe massage wouldn't fit in with, 1700s, 1800s sort of, or early 1900s meditation, Asian meditation. I don't know if massage wouldn't fit there or not, or if there just wasn't room. But it is. I did think there'd be a massage table in here. You could put one in here. You could definitely put one here. But I do like it. It has a great feel to it, and it looks really, really well done. All of the open windows that they've used are great. Simply fantastic build. It feels very welcoming, very warm. Making sure there's not an underwater room. You can do underwater rooms sometimes. I don't think you can off the coast, though. Can you? No. No, you'd have to do it in a swimming pool or something like that. But it looks good. We got a great setup here. This is nice. You know, this sort of offering area, this sort of almost altar sort of area to the gods. There was actually a restaurant below where I worked once. And I worked in an office building up on the second floor. And on the first floor, there was a restaurant. And they just moved in. And when they were first moving in, they actually set that up. They set up like this little altar and they put food all around it. And they said that was to bring good luck, you know, to the restaurant. And I can't remember. I think it was Buddhist, maybe. Is what it was. But it was a good restaurant. I don't think they made it. So I'm not sure that the luck worked. I guess it didn't if they didn't make it. But they were really good. I liked them. I didn't work there much longer after that, but I did like them. I thought they were good. It's unfortunate. A nice build, great build. This is a small lot, and I think they fit in a really great spot and especially a really great look onto this lot. So I think they've done a lot with what they had to work with. This particular, like the build stuff here is just genius. The way it's over the water, the way it looks over the water. Really, really, really nice. Same thing is true for the pagoda, you know, part here. Looks good. Just looks so good. I'm just stunned. Really, really in love with this build. This is another one I think you could use just in Sulani in general, right? Or maybe even with a little bit of adaptation. You could adapt this for, you know, Mount Como Rebbe or something like that as well. So cool. Very, very cool build. Let's go on next door. Let's see what's next here with Captain Manu and the monkey and his crew. I keep bringing them with me. I guess I don't need to bring them with me. Really, all I need is the captain, maybe. I don't know. But I keep bringing him along, so we'll just keep it up. We're going to go here to the park. This is the Witch Doctor Sanctuary, which is a public park. We'll take a look here and see what we've got going on. It'll be interesting if they put all this stuff in a public park you have to have in a public park. I guess they did, because it didn't look like it wasn't finished. It looked like it was okay. Maybe they have a basement here with like kids' toys and stuff in it, because usually you have to put in like, you know, a jungle gym or something like that. Let's go up here and take a look from the top. Now, from the top, we have a really great build out on stilts. I do like this right off the bat. Again, does it feel very Sulani? It feels super Sulani, but it also has a great sort of Asian influence to it, almost sort of Polynesian or Indonesian. Indonesian's the other word that pops into mind, kind of look to it. You know, if you think of Bali, kind of feels like that, right? Kind of has that feel. Things up on stilts, out on the water, palm trees kind of growing up beside it. Looks really, really good. I am really impressed here. This is a good build too. I'm impressed with most of the builds that I have seen with this fantasy save. Now, you'll hear me say that a lot if you watch me up to this point. Or if you keep watching after this point, you'll hear me say that a lot. I'm really impressed with this build. I'm really impressed with this build. The builds are very impressive. There are some great builders as part of this save. There's a lot of great builders in the Sims community. A lot of great builders in the Sims community. And there's been a lot of examples with this save. This is yet another one. It looks really, really good. I love the way they have it set up here. Just really nice. Let's take a look here. We've got a kind of, you know, two-story cupola there. Drop us down once more on each side. See when we hit, there we go. Now we're going to hit our floor. We've got an area kind of framed out here. Now, I suppose you could do meditation here. You could put something from paranormal back there, maybe to do a seance or something. This is the Witch Doctor's Park, right? So we could do something like that. I wonder, this might be set up as a national park. Let's see what it's set up as. No, regular park. And all the requirements are here, including playground equipment. So yeah, let's see. We'll see if I notice what's what as we play through this. But you could put stuff here. Something like from paranormal would be really cool to do kind of a seance. That'd be awesome. I like this, you know, around this enlarged kava bowl. Again, gives a kind of feeling of you're going to come here, it's kind of a seance, right? Kind of a sort of mystical experience. It looks cool. Let me get down in here where we can really take a look at it. So look at that. That looks awesome. If we put the roof up on it, because these roofs for Sulani do have some texture on the ceiling, that looks really good. I really do like that a lot. We're going to go on forward here and kind of check out our bar back here in the back. Looks very good. Very good choices for this particular build. Everything looks cohesive. It looks like it belongs together. Got our cauldron back here in the very back, right? Got a great cauldron. So we can do some true witch doctoring. And I think this is, like, this is from Paranormal. This is here, I believe. Is it? Or is it base game? I thought, let me take a look here. There's a hand kind of like that in Paranormal, but this might, not sure if that one is it or not. Go back into regular mode here. Can see we down there's our chess table. So they fit that in. That works really good. We've got a nice setup here, nice look. Everything fits together really well. Very, very well. Like how the windows are closed for this room, right? You're going to keep this stuff kind of private, kind of secret. You don't need everybody seeing you make magic with that cauldron there. Then we have this room here. This is just a nice, normal looking room, it looks like. I do really like the way that is done. Can you see that from the outside? I guess not. But I like the way it's framed here with this piece from back too. That's very cool. Got a great room to hang out in there. Let's take a look down here. This is cool. Love that, right? Here's how we can hide some of the park stuff. Just put it underwater. That's awesome. Yeah, you need an easel. Fucking throw that thing underwater. Throw it underwater. I wonder where the kid's toy is. You know, just toss this stuff underwater. Why not? That's a good idea. It's actually a really good idea. I love it. I have not a problem with that. I really don't like the fact with parks you have to have all of these sort of like requirements for it. Just, you know, I think a park should be whatever you want in the park. So I do like the fact that's just thrown there underwater. That's perfect. We have a great look here. This is a nice setup on this side. All the skeletons are very cool. Very, very nice. This room here is going to be our bathroom, and it's a full bathroom with even a place to wash your clothes. I don't know if I see any like clothesline so far, but you could put one in pretty easily. And, you know, you could make this a house pretty easily as well. I've said that a lot during these sort of tours, but it is true. You could make this a house really easily, and it would be a pretty cool house. I mean, I think it would be really cool to live in this sort of structure out over the water. Kind of half open, half closed. It's got a good look. Here on this floor is where we have our picnic table. Again, a great way to integrate it, though. Great way to kind of tuck it into the build. This, I really like this. Again, there's a lot of things here that you could just put this in Sulani. Now, one thing that is driving me a little crazy, I think you guys have noticed this as we're touring around here. Obviously, it's Thanksgiving, right? It's Harvest Fest. So I haven't pointed this out yet, but let me point it out. All of this bunting and all of this stuff, I mean, game, please stop. Please. Stop decorating everything for the holidays. Stop it. Because there's no holiday basket, you know, or group of crates on this lot. It just auto decorates everything, you know, that's a public lot like that for the holidays. And I don't know how to turn it off, I guess, quite obviously, since it is on. But you have to ignore that. That's not part of the build, I'm certain. It is the game itself applying that so that we'll all feel in a festive mood for the holidays. Now, our last place here to go is going to be to check out this rental lot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the captain and crew over there with me. No real reason why they won't be able to go into the building, but why not? We've taken them everywhere else so far. So let's go ahead and take them through to the rental lot as well. Will the rental lot be decorated for the holidays? Probably. Maybe I don't have it turned off for this save. That's what I need to check. Maybe for this save, because my normal saves I have it turned off, but maybe for this save I don't. Yeah, let's have him be cheerful from here on out. Sure, why not? No, not him. Okay, so this is our rental lot here on Sulani. got a very cool sort of, European colonial sort of look to it. I do like it. Very, very cool. I'm going to take a quick look on those decorations. Is there a way to turn that off in options? I mean, I feel like there is somewhere. Pack settings, maybe. Eco cottage. Yeah. Nope. So there isn't any way to I guess, opt out of the decorations. I guess not. I could maybe buy the case for the lot and take them down. Maybe. Yeah, because I don't see a way to take it off. I thought there was a way to take those off just automatically. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that. One thing we can do is we can go through here, see if we can find holiday. There they are. The attic stack decoration box, right? Hopefully they'll be able to reach it there. I'm going to try turning those off. Come on. There. Whoops, here we go. Captain does not own the lot. So since he doesn't own the lot, he can't take them down. Okay, so there we go. So as I said, just pretend that all of these decorations aren't here. Let's look at this lot. It's got a great European colonial feel to it, kind of almost a Dutch colonial. For some reason, it feels that way to me. Lots of area back here to like entertain and hang out with your friends, right? If you're going to use this as a rental, you might be wanting to have a big old party. There's a great place to hang out laundry and do laundry and stuff back here as well. Something tells me this would probably be a pretty good house for someone to use if you want to use it as a real home. I'm going to build mode here so that we can look beyond the outside. We'll drop down here. You could fill that in and use ladders to use these as rooms if you wanted to, of course. Now, right here, we have right off the bat a sort of, again, inn-type setup. Little small rooms with single beds. Perfect, though, for a rental. What can I say? That actually is perfect for a rental because that's what people look for in rentals, right? Lots of beds, lots of places to sleep, especially for a vacation rental. Looks nice, though. Not bad at all. We'll drop down another level here. This will be our main levels. We've got a bathroom back here. A little small, but there's nothing wrong with that. That works perfectly well. Wouldn't have any trouble with it. Got a great bedroom here with a double bed. And that's kind of like in a little separate house. That is kind of cool. See when we go up like that, it's got almost like a little barn structure. That's very cool. I love that. Over here in the main room, we have something a bit like a check-in desk. So it's a little bit like a hotel. I get it. Yeah, that's cool. I do like that. Give it some authenticity. This is a cool room in here. I mean, it looks really, really good. Again, this could be for like the 1700s, right? 1700s, 1800s, sort of swashbuckling. And they've used kind of a little bit of these older items to kind of tie into that feel and thought. Or you could use it in modern day. Definitely could use it in Sulani in modern day. It's kind of a rental as well. A sort of themed rental. It looks very cool. Back here we have another bedroom like the one on the other side. Again, a double bed and a small bathroom. The only thing I would say it might get annoying for some people is, yes, like when your Sims go to the potty, they're going to immediately run all over this lot looking for a sink to wash their hands. But cancel that interaction and you're doing just fine. We've got a big communal bath over here. That's kind of cool. I like that. Communal bath definitely fits sort of camping vibe. And it fits a more 1700s, 1800s vibe because that's what you would have had. You pretty much would have had, if you had any bathing at all, it would have been communal, right? So very cool. Nice setup. This is going to be our office here in the back. Our archaeology table. Some treasure chests. Maybe it's more of a storeroom. Yeah, more of a storeroom. I thought it was an office because maybe they were meaning that to be a desk. But nah, I think it's supposed to be more of a storeroom, which is fine too. It has a really cool look to it. I like how they've set it up. Very, very nice. Let's back out just a little bit here and kind of take a look at this. You know, from a floor plan view, it's got a great floor plan. I particularly like this part. You know, this is so cool for like a little like waterfront type inn set in the 1700s, like I said, or the 1800s. This is the sort of room you would have got. A bed with a table, you know, a little narrow sort of cell, sort of monk's cell, right? So very well done. Very authentic for the feel and for the theme. And I can see where that would be kind of a European colonial look, right? Because of the era and where we are and what we're doing. So awesome, awesome, awesome. This has been a really good, another good neighborhood, another really great neighborhood here in Sulani this time. Now, next time I think there is something like 8 lots left, I think, all told. Let's go to the world map and we'll take a look here. I believe that there are 8 lots left, all told. We might tackle them all in the next stream tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see how much time we have. Tomorrow I've got to get the next episode of my series, the RM Cascadian Growing Together, uploaded. I got a few things left to do there. Just a few, but still. That few probably equals like, I don't know, 8 hours of work. So yeah, we do have 5 lots left. Five here, 3 here, so 8 total. So yeah, we might get through all that tomorrow, or we might just get through this or this one. We'll see when we get there. In the meantime, please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you've enjoyed this tour. Check out other things on my channel. Sometimes I have real travel videos on my channel, in addition to traveling through the Sims worlds, along with a few other things. And then, of course, Sims content. I do a lot of Sims content. Rarely I do other gaming content as well. That's pretty rare. So please hit like, subscribe, and notify. And in the meantime, as always, as I always say every single episode, thank you